Come on, girl. All right. Hey, Mama.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Good.
So you turning the big 4-5? How
Um,
you feel?
I'm turning 45. I feel fantastic. Lake is beautiful. The storm coming in, but it's beautiful out here. I am a fun, loving, uh, but I feel that I'm a spiritual yet grounded, hardworking person. That's how I feel I am. Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay. Uh-huh. Like now, if you would have asked me if I would be doing this at 45, I would have said, there's no way. My life now is nothing like I predicted it to be, that I planned it to be. Well, that says it all. God laughs at our plans. But the pharmacy, I thought I would be still practicing pharmacy, although I still have my license, but I thought I'd still be practicing pharmacy, trying to get the pharmacy to grow. Definitely not being on an RV road trip for a month, seeing national parks and state parks with y'all. I never would have planned that. So what I've been aware and awake and intentionally and seen him do in my life has is sealed the deal that even if it doesn't seem like it's my plan, I can trust that God knows what's best for me because this is better than I had planned. Yeah, I guess we all have loved and lost at 45, but kind of started in 2023 once Aunt Sue died when we were on the road. We had just left. And then after that, it seems like the next couple years after that, we've had Pops to die, Grandma to die, Uncle Dale to die, little James to die. We've just been hit back to back to back. Losing people I know is a part of the journey. That's one of the only things we're guaranteed is death. But I feel that that's another reason why these moments and being on the road with y'all and being on the road with the kids, although the kids are not here this time, but just the adventure of life, you can't take it for granted. What I know for sure is that we are not promised this length of time. All you have is right now. And so, that's life. And then, when you think of just depending on how you define death of my career, I guess, or not the career, but the pharmacy. But I don't necessarily look at it as a death. Again, I look at it as that was just that was the season, and that season was a great season. It taught me a lot. It put me in front of a lot of people that taught me lessons that I think I was supposed to learn and that I couldn't have learned any other way than at that pharmacy. Oh, Fred and Ethel, as I called them very early on. I love them kids so much. I don't know if you actually succeed or fail, you just do your best. But I love them so much. And on the other hand, again, I've been on the road now for almost a month without them. And let me just say this, I don't really miss them like that. I talk to them, but I think that's part of the of what they've taught me too is having kids at the age that I did, which was I think I had 36 when I had the first, 35 or 36, and then the second one I was almost 38. And so being able at that time of my life when my life was being shaken in the worst way, and then to have this kind of rejuvenation of youth to come into my life was very much needed. And so they have reintroduced me to adventure and joy and love, how to love and all those kind of things. So I very much appreciate them. But so I love them, and but I still try to balance just being me too. Friendship is great because I feel like you said, family is family, and not all family are friends, but a good friend is family. Health is wealth. And listen, what I love recently, the insurance, listen, I get all my money's worth on my insurance. I thank you really though, truly for demonstrating a healthy lifestyle. And I say this all the time. You've always been healthy, but I've never seen you necessarily deprive yourself of anything. So And I model myself, and I model how I raise the children and introduce them to health in that way too. So yoga, as y'all know or may not know if you're new here, yoga is very vital to my life. It's more than just a workout. It's a spiritual conversation with God to me. I like being out in nature. That's part of health, and just soaking up what God has given us. If it's a cake that I like, or a peach cobbler, I'm on it. And I used to sit with this older man, and he would say almost every day, if I'd have known I was going to live this long, I would have took better care of myself. And I hear that is part of the soundtrack in my head that plays all the time too. Listen, travel and adventure is what I'm all about. Daddy, used to think he was a superhero, and the things he used to do, and how adventurous he was, and how fun he was. And I wanted to be there. And at that time, I was just, still too timid to do it. And if he could see us now, oh, he would just love it. Tell people, get out and travel. What you're able to see, the people that you're able to see, it opens you up to just everything. There's almost nothing that I won't do. And I joke with the kids. I love that my kids are adventurous. I'm not necessarily the mom to tell them, don't do that or get down from there. I just tell them, watch your footing. And what is our logo? We are not going to the hospital. I can tell you this. We have been particularly RVing since 2023. I can literally count on two hands how many Black people we have seen out at these RV camps and out, at nature. Now, I do know that I do follow this Facebook group, Black Hikers, and I love to see that. But I would love to see us at these campsites enjoying all of this. Like, it's here for us, and it doesn't cost a lot. You know what I mean? Like, for all four of us to be in here, it's only $50. And I know I'm not telling anybody how to spend their money, but I just know that this land is our land, and this land is your land. So get out here and enjoy it. And I still think the best medicine, and this is coming from your pharmacist, is fresh air, sunlight, fresh water, and just open space. Enjoy it. I love to feel the wind in my hair. I love being at these campsites with my feet in the grass, in the water. It's beautiful. Growing up, and this is not necessarily any fault to anybody. I just think that it's the society and the nature of the beast. But I don't think, as a woman and as a Black woman, it's anything that we were like told that we could be. We had certain people, like my era, you had people like Janet, who I always thought was Janet Jackson, who was sensual and sexy, because sensuality and sexuality and sex, those are different things, right? So I didn't necessarily know how to name it then, but now as an adult, I look back, and someone like Janet Jackson, and when you think about it, for the most part, when you would see her, I'm using her because she came to my mind, she was always fully covered for the most part. She would show a midriff maybe, but so it doesn't have to be provocative. I've been in this season of discovering life, discovering who I am and myself and all these things. And so I took a pole dancing class, and just to touch your own skin and to understand your own body, how it works. Again, not necessarily in a sexual way, just in a way, how it moves, how you feel on the outside, on the inside, what sparks you. And for me, it's helping me to discover, like I said, myself, but I guess my womanness, if that's a word, the woman that I am, and what that movement, what that feels like in my own skin. And I love it. I feel that sensuality and that the woman essence it brings on a new confidence in how our roots are to love, and how, again, you love everything around you. You need to love this nature. You need to love this tree, love this water, so you take care of it. What you love, you take care of. And so in loving myself, I feel like I can truly love other people. If you open yourself up to love and to love freely. And then that, if you're open, then you're going to receive that love. And since I've been more open, I literally feel love from everybody. Now, I'm not naive, and I believe Mama used to say that I was like a hippie and I lived in La La Land. But I just feel like what you put out is what you receive, and that's also how you view the world. In order to receive all the love you want, you have to give all the love that you want. I'm gonna say what I say, and I mean it. I am God. God created us, and He's in us. Then that makes us a God. We're not the God, but we're God. You treat yourself as such. You see other people that way. Believe that everything that I have, I deserve it just as much as everybody else does. You know, I'm humble, and I don't feel that I'm entitled, but I do feel that God wants what's best for me. God wants the world for me, and I'm here to claim it. And I feel that you should as well. That doesn't take away from what you are deserve, or what God has for you. I feel it's here for all of us. And seeing just these United States, it's enough for all of us. It used to be a lot more rigid, I think, and a lot more structured and planned, and this is what you're supposed to do. And that's not to say that some of that rigidity didn't work out for me. But also, again, with your plans, you just never know what life has in store for you. And I think sometimes if we don't allow ourselves some leeway, then we close ourselves off to the greaterness of what God has to offer. So never say never, because you end up kicking yourself in the ass. Love is the greatest feeling in the world. The ones that's trying to love you, let them love you. And it may not be who you expect for it to be. Again, that goes back to God will send who He wants, and who He needs, and who you need, and who y'all need, and all the needs. There you go. Okay. That's my new thing. Okay. Argue with your mama. I say this. I didn't think 45 would feel like this. Watching you at 45 seemed like at this age, my mama had everything figured out. So I don't know if you felt how you felt at 40, 45, if you felt like that or not. Because even at 45, and even though as much as I feel like I know, I feel like I don't know a whole lot more. But that's also part of the excitement and where the adventurous part comes in. And I pair that with watching y'all at this part of the journey, and how we're journeying some of that together at 20 years difference. So I know that I don't know everything and have it all together, but I think I'm much more at peace with that and not knowing. I want to travel a lot more. I want to, of course, accomplish, being a mother, and that's obviously ongoing. You're here with me at 45, so that's an ongoing task. I want to continue to blossom my writing, my storytelling ability, and see where that takes me. I have a whole list. Some things I'm going to kind of keep close to me, but just within my writing and my storytelling career, I have a lot more that I want to accomplish with that. So I just want to continue to thrive in what God has for me, and all of it.
What is your final word of wisdom or thoughts?
Is that God is in control. And with every passing shower, there is a rainbow. And even in the rain, there is beauty, because nothing grows even without the storm. So that's what I know for sure, which is I know nothing for sure. Well, thank you, Mommy.
You are welcome.
And thank y'all for watching. I'm going on hiatus for about a month. And because that I know for sure that your rest is just important to schedule your rest as it is to schedule your work. So I'm going to go on a month hiatus. So we'll be back. We'll be back come August. Thank y'all for being on this journey with me. Those behind the camera, I truly, truly thank y'all for truly being here physically on this journey with me as well. But I thank everybody for being on this journey with me. I hope you're on your own journey. I hope you have your crew that love you and support you, and hope you feel part of my community as well. So just know that you can do You can do it. We can do it no matter what age you are. And thank you. Like, subscribe. We'll see you in a minute. Bye.